Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how this NWSL contest unfolds. It's Angel City FC, and they take on the Houston Dash.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
And the contest begins. Sophie Schmidt. Alicia Chapman. Schmidt. Now with Ordóñez. Nicely timed tackle. Kennedy. Now with Leroux. A very effective challenge put in. How about the cross? Shielding. Opportunity to take the lead. Surely. Big chance. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And blocked for now. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Now, who can she pass it to? Can they forge ahead? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Well, really calm, composed goalkeeping there.
It certainly was on the second attempt. It was the first save that really stood out. That was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
Take it away. Neely Martin. Now with Martin. Well, spot on with that challenge. He got in the way of that cross. So a throw in here. Disappointing pass. Cameron Tucker. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Doazun. And Emsley. Sydney Leroux. Jons Dottir. Good strength to keep the ball. Anderson. And Emsley. And an astute piece of defending. Anderson. Now with Tucker. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Let's see about the delivery. A deft clearance.
Well, those stats tell you everything. A tight and cagey game without enough goal-mouth action. Both teams need to get more players forward if they're to pose a real threat.
Determined defending. Joel Anderson. On to Tucker. Getting forward. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Zara Dorzun. On to Leroux. Svendis Jane Jonsdottir. An unforced error, you've got to say. Diana Ordóñez. On to Anderson. Cameron Tucker. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Chance to take the lead. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Oh, big opportunity. Surely. Full credit. Wonderful stop. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Can she find the right pass? This looks threatening. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Cameron Tucker. Well, they have the ball once more. Kennedy. Leroux. Endo. On to Leroux. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, disappointing end to the move. Understandably, the referee feels compelled to stop play here, given the injury situation. So a drop ball here following the stoppage. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. So a half an hour remaining. Sydney Leroux. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. It should be! And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Ordóñez. Losing possession here. Bodies forward and the break looks on. All hands on deck. Now sadly from their point of view it petered out. Mary Alice Vignola. Opportunity here. Oh, right in the nick of time. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Caprice Didasco. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Riley. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. High pressing at its best. Leroux. Promising sequence. Chance to finish. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Paige Nielsen. Well, the pass not finding its target. Schmidt. Alicia Chapman. Ordóñez. And given away. Breaking at pace. An incisive pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Nielsen. On to Gomera Stevens. Now, options are plenty. And the cross into the middle. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And then just look at this finish, Derek. She does so well to read the bounce. Often you can send these into row Z, but perfect contact and a stunning goal, really.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. And it's all over, a positive result from an Angel City point of view. Your reflections on this performance?
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.